I think that was a very big break for me in my career. क्योंकि वो album नहीं होता तो I wouldn't be able to sing the songs that I'm singing in Bollywood. It is that platform, that album that gave me a big launch into the industry. And I had taken this album to Salman bhai and I played him the songs from the album. That is when he liked one song called Love You Till the End and he said that, you know, don't keep this in the album. मुझे एक फिल्म में यूज़ करना है. And that went on to become the song तुमको तो आना ही था और Love You Till the End in the movie Jai Ho. So that became the launching pad for both me and Amal. Amal is a composer and me as a singer. And simultaneously उन्होंने मेरा album भी launch किया. मेरा जो private music था जो मैंने खुद लिखा था and compose किया था. So he helped me release that and he helped me overall as a person and my whole personality. He told me to join dance classes, workouts, and become thin and start working on how you'll appear on screen and on stage, because that's equally important as much as your talent and your dance and singing and stuff. So I think जो personality है वो पूरा उनकी वजह से develop हुआ. I think Jai Ho, I'll tell you honestly, जब हम लोगों ने Jai Ho किया था, Jai Ho's music bombed and it didn't do well at all. And it was very depressing for me and Amal because हम लोगों ने हमारा debut project था and we had worked really hard on it, thinking कि this is it for us, we need to do our best and this is the main thing for us. And जब Jai Ho release हुआ, the music was not doing as well as we had expected. And उसके बाद 6-7 महीने it was a lull for us, so we were not doing any work. I was not getting songs, Amal was not getting any compositions to do. And as fate, you could call it luck or fate, I don't know what, but a call came to Amal one day saying that I want you to compose a song called Naina from the movie Khoobsurat. The song was already short and there was another song before that, but that song could not be used, and Amal had to compose the song within 2 days before the music release. And उस टाइम पे जब गाना बन रहा था, the original singer of the previous song was Sona Mohapatra, so they wanted to retain that voice. So she was the female singer. But at that point of time, they were finding a male singer and सब बाहर shows पे थे and they were all recording and most of them were not busy. And I was there during the music session and all. So I was just singing out the tune to Sona and explaining her the melody, what Amal had composed. And she and the director, everyone suggested, why don't we use Armaan for this song? And I sang a few lines and it went on to release in my voice. And I did the Antara, which is Man Man ki sunta jaye, sunta nahi man walo ki. So that small little portion in that song gave me a lot of recognition, and even today people remember me for that small little portion in Naina. So any magic can happen from anywhere. Obviously Salman bhai did his best to promote and give us the best launch that we could have ever imagined for in Jai Ho. But after that, the journey is yours. It's how you take it forward and how you take steps towards what you want to do. So I think it shaped up well after that, and we kept on delivering and working hard. Well, they have always tried to pull me at every week or every month. I get a call to act in a movie and stuff. But my main focus is music and singing, and nothing has ever deterred me from that focus. Obviously, I would love to act in a movie if it has a musical aspect to it, something like essaying a role of a singer, or like Ashiki or Rockstar, something like that, that lets me be in my own space, because I'm a singer at heart, and if I emote on screen, I'll emote like a singer or a musician. So that is what would be my comfort zone as an actor. So my main focus will always be music. I would love to try acting and see whether it works or not, but as of now I'm not too keen on acting. Hey Story was a very special project for me. It is where I broke out as an adult playback singer, and till then I was singing songs and people were listening to me, but they were not very sure that whether I would be able to play back for a big voice, or for people for elder people on screen or whatever. So Bhushan Kumar ji, who's the head of T Series, he just threw this thing at me and said, there's one song which we're recreating, Tumhe Apna Banane Ka, and he obviously gave Amal to do the recreation. And at that point of time, I had just sung the scratch version, not knowing that whether this will go in my voice finally or no. So I sang it, and his brief for me was that I know you're 20, but you have to imagine that you're older, and this is the scene and this is what's happening. You need to put the passion, you need to get that oomph in your voice and get a little bit of that bass in your voice, that is required for the song. So I had to change the way I was singing, and I made it Tumhe apna banane ka junun sar pe hai kab se hai. So I had to modulate my voice in such a way that it sounds passionate on screen. So I think that worked really well for me, and no one really knew that this was me singing. And it was the same Armaan who had done songs like Bum Bum Bole and Mere Buddy singing a song like this suddenly. Baghi Abhi Sab Tera from Baghi and Bol Do Na Zara from Azhar. These two songs are composed by Amal. The lyrics are written by various songwriters, and har ek feel pe ek depend hota hai. And Sab Tera was written by Sanjeev Chaturvedi, yeah. So he's a new writer, and he came out with beautiful, simple lyrics, and we went ahead with him. The other song, Bol Do Na Zara, is written by Rashmi Virag, and उन्होंने काफ़ी गाने लिखे, मुस्कुराने की वजह लिखा है, फिर मैं रहूँ या ना रहूँ मेरा एक सिंगल था इमरान हाशमी के लिए, so that also he's written. And जो टीम था मैं रहूँ या ना रहूँ का, वो वापस इस अजहर वाले गाने में आए हैं. That is, Imran Hashmi is on screen, I'm the voice for Imran. Amal's composed it, and Rashmi sir has written the lyrics. There are many cases in the industry where, as you know, Arijit Singh is a very big popular singer, and there are many instances where always people want him to sing these kind of songs, and I'm more on the trial basis whether I'll sing it and whether they'll really like it and they'll use it. But as far as my track record is gone, whenever I've sung a scratch version of a song, like that is the rough version, for the other singer to sing on, touch wood, my version always goes on to become the final version. And I feel if you sing it well and you sing it with truth and honesty, no one can snatch a song from you. And there's an instance of this as well. Early on in my career, when I was 12 years old, I had sung one song, Mere Buddy from Bhootnath. And that I read in the newspaper one day that it was replaced by another singer. And I read it in the newspaper. So my mom, brought it out to me and said, this is what's happened. I said, how can that happen? At that point of time, I didn't know these things happen. And I told my mom, ki, मैंने इतना अच्छा गाया था, but फिर भी replace क्यों किया? So she said, these are politics, it happens, you have to accept it and go forward. And at that age, I learned to accept that, such things happen. However, when I went on the TV and the promotions of the song started, I said, no, that's my voice. I don't think that's the other guy's voice. So I called up Vishal Shekhar and, asked them, is this my voice that you've used? And Vishal told me that, yeah, it's your voice, because at the end, when we were giving the mixes and the masters for the final film, we in our hearts knew that you had sung the best, so we retained your voice. So I always know that talent supersedes anything in the industry, or any norm that people follow, that we want to do it in this way only, and this is what works in the industry supposedly, and this is what is hot in the industry right now. I don't think any of that works. If something suits the song and something clicks, it just happens.